Good morning. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Come on in, y'all. Hit that like. Come on in, come on in. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Let me see. Might just keep it like this. You go across the tracks. I wish I'm gonna go this way. I ain't going in the building. So hit that like at the top. Make sure y'all hit that like. I went on a couple minutes early. You can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. All right, good. So the radio didn't pick it up. Y'all come on in, hit that like. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day weekend. I know I did. Ate my crabs. I did a crab mukbang on Blue Crab. If you haven't already, please go back and watch that video and hit the like on that video. Let's push us out there. Did us a crab mukbang. But I saw something else over the weekend too that I want to get into. Saw something else go down over the weekend. There's 3 people watching. I got 2 likes. Make sure y'all hit that like. I know it's early, y'all. I know it's early. But I'm going to go on and start talking. And then some people can just come on in and catch the replay. Hey, Nene. Good morning. Hope you had a fabulous Mother's Day. Make sure y'all hitting that like button on the way in. But I just wanted to talk about something that I saw over the weekend that I found very interesting, right? And as you all know, right, Silas does her commentary. Her videos are very funny and on point. And she commentate on the mukbangers and she keep it mukbang news, right? And as you all know, she had this thing with Eat with Q. Eat with Q launched an attack on Silas's family because she didn't like Silas's commentary. So she went further and launched an attack in Silas's personal life, right? But everything that Silas was giving her commentary on were things that Eat with Q actually put on her YouTube channel. But Eat with Q got upset with Silas and went into her personal life and was calling pastor, doing all kinds of other things that Silas didn't even expose that Eat with Q done to her behind the scenes, right? And then you all know it was another content creator who became good friends with Eat with Q's best friend, Amina. And Amina was under the wings of that content creator. I think you already know who I'm talking about. And they were going to expose Eat with Q. Hey Gator, good morning. Everyone coming in, good morning. So they were supposed to expose Eat with Q, this content creator, and Eat with Q's best friend, Amina. The problem is that other content creators who were supporting Eat with Q at the time started defending her. And the attacks on Cheryl, yeah, I said it, right? The attacks on her, it became too much for her to handle. So she backpedaled out of that commentary and she left it alone. But now, recently, everyone is moving on doing a commentary, and she launched an attack on Silas yesterday, even putting her name in the title, trying to address her for her commentary that she's now doing on Eat With Q, which is very harmless, by the way. But now she wants to paint it as Silas is being a bully and is going after, Eat With Q, and she's not giving Eat With Q enough grace only because Eat With Q used the words, I'm in therapy and I'm trying. So since she says she in therapy and she's trying, people are supposed to back off and fall off from her. But, they're supposed to ignore the fact that she went into their personal lives and tried to destroy it. So now Cheryl went after Silas in the video, and I hope Silas don't respond to it or react to it, because I feel like it's a tactic for her to, get you into a back and forth with her, because she see your numbers over there on your platform and you are growing and the views are viewing, and she wants those views and she wants your supporters, and she wants you to somehow, some way mention her name when you're doing that commentary on Eat With Q, because everyone was waiting for Silas to drop her videos and waiting for her reaction to the latest drama in Eat With Q, separation with her husband, Good Willie. So, wait, this car, y'all, I can't take this car. I'm very sorry. I had to go around that car, y'all. So, everyone was waiting for Silas's reaction to the drama that's now going around with Eat With Q, with her separation from her husband. Eat With Q came out and said that she wanted a divorce and she wanted to move on from Good Willie. Yes, Nene. Now she wants to come out here and try to hold Silas to a certain higher standard, because she should know better, and to give this woman grace. And make sure y'all hit that like button if you're enjoying the conversation so far. We got 10 people in the building and 4 likes. Could you hit that like and subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so every time I upload a video, you can get the message. Yeah, so now she wants to come out here and play the opposite of what was going on before. So now I hope Silas do not respond, because it's a tactic for her to get Silas into a back and forth, so that way people can view her channel, and then Silas is already growing them views and things like that. So she definitely see what's going on Silas's platform, and she want that attention. But since she launched an attack on Silas, which is why I titled this live, you cannot launch an attack on God's people and think there ain't gonna be no consequences. Because now, in the midst of her launching her attack on Silas, another content creator launched an attack on her. Yes, in the midst of her launching an attack on Silas, another content creator launched an attack on her now. So now you tried to come for Silas and address Silas and hold Silas accountable for all the things that Eat With Q did to her in her life, but you forgetting about what you did to Eat With Q and the things that you were doing to her, which is why her mother and other content creators all band together and they shut you down. You even lost some friends from the YouTube streets when you were doing your commentary on Eat With Q. So now you think you're going to come out here and tell Silas how to react, how to respond, and what to do and what not to do on her videos, which is harmless. And I'm going to keep saying it's harmless, by the way. Hey, Young Riaz. And the Eat With Q, if she has a problem with it, she doesn't have to click on the video. But for you to come out here and try to flip the script and think you're going to go after Silas without no consequences, now is another content creator who's going to give you a run for your money. And you thought that other content creator gave you hell, you ain't seen nothing yet. So now it's alleged, y'all. She owe a content, Cheryl that is, owe a content creator $150. Apparently, she was borrowing money behind the scenes from this content creator who has a reputation in the sector, you know, from being relentless and going up against platforms and doing whatever it is that she do, advocating for other mukbangers. Whatever she say she do, that's what she do. So now her and Cheryl is into it in a back and forth. And that's why I'm like, how you going to come out here and do that to Silas? You launch an attack only for another content creator to sit up here and launch an attack on you. Now you got a bigger battle to fight. Silas is the least of your worries. And you should be minding your business, because now you got another content creator on your ass because she said you owe her $150 and she feel like you used her, which all of the other you know, tea channels out here in the mukbang tea sector already knew that this day would be here. And then you claim, oh, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. You telling your supporters, I knew this was going to happen. So if you knew this was going to happen, why waddle and engage further and further in trying to build a relationship when according to you, you knew that this was going to happen? So now you're being exposed from borrowing money behind the scenes from this content creator. And now how are you going to get out of that? Because now you got like a battle on your hands. Now the attention you were seeking from Silas, you didn't get. You ended up getting the attention from another content creator who's going to take you through hell and all down and through there. See, but you were hoping for a verbal battle back and forth with Silas. But now you got something even bigger on your hands. That's why I said on this video, you cannot launch an attack on God's people and think you're going to get away with it. No. Now, here's your consequences. You're going to have to deal with it, and you got to pay for it. Hashtag give me my $150. Someone said you owe them $150 because you were borrowing money behind the scenes. And then, not only that, they said that you were dogging your moderators and stuff behind the scenes to this content creator. And then it was a whole shit show. It was a big mess. So the attention you wanted from Silas, you're not going to get. And I hope Silas don't respond. I'm, just going to let you fight your bigger battle with the other content creator that you now have beef with. So the beef you was hoping to get, you didn't get. You got something totally different from what you was hoping for. And then you say you go to therapy and you so big on healing. If you so big on healing, why are you out here addressing Silas? Silas is not your business. And how she's handling her issues with another mukbanger, that's not your business. Who that? Cheryl owes $150 to another content creator who she brought on her platform as a moderator because she saw that this woman had strength and the ability to rise above, and now she claiming that she took this content creator under her wing because she was trying to help her, and now she's allegedly saying that this woman has like mental illness and challenges and things like that. Yep, so Cheryl owe $150. And there's 14 people in the building, 9 likes. Good morning, Miss Monica. Could y'all hit the like button, please? So you got to be careful about what you want to come out here and do to people and thinking ain't going to be no repercussions. Because nobody wasn't bothering her at all. All she had to do was keep on with her commentary, whatever it is that she was doing. And I guess it wasn't, bringing in the numbers, So now you think you're going to get into a back and forth with Silas, but now you got a back and forth with another content creator. But Cheryl says that she paid the $150 back to this content creator and had someone post the receipts on the community wall post. But the content creator who she owed the money to is saying she didn't pay her back. And they said she originally asked for $200 from this content creator, but the content creator said, I don't have $200, I got $150, I can give you $150, I don't have $200. Yeah, she the one that brought Amina to the YouTube streets. Well, she said, no, remember when Cheryl said Amina was watching her content and she was watching her in the bushes and she felt safe enough to bring whatever it is, the information that she had on Eat With Q to Cheryl, because she felt like it would be handled with care, because she see that Cheryl is a professional out here on the YouTube streets. That's what she was saying. So she took Amina under her wing, and together that they was going to expose Eat With Q in a manner whereas though she can just stop putting up this front and go and get help. So now, since Eat With Q been out here doing these long live streams and videos addressing her marriage and her situation of having a broken picker and things like that, so now Cheryl see things in the positive light for Eat With Q, and that other people need to back off of Eat With Q. And someone speak with a double tongue like that is not to be trusted. You're not to be trusted. And just because Silas is doing great on her platform, you tried to start something with Silas. That's not fair. That's not fair. And then when other content creators in the sector who were still trying to support Cheryl, like Truth Hurts and Money Boy and D True 5, you gave them your ass to kiss, and you to my son, I don't want them over here, they low brow, but you needed their support. You asked for their support. I knew you weren't going to get away with attacking Silas just like that, especially when someone wasn't even doing anything to you. So since you attacked her, that content creator has started attacking you. Good morning, E. Brooks. Yeah, she's the older version. Like, that was ridiculous. But that's the T sector for you. And I hope I delivered the commentary and my thoughts and opinions in the situation in a respectful manner. I hope I did. But I know when you come out here and you speak on beef, people is going to view your platform as negative, or you don't have anything positive to offer the sector. They're going to do yada 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 to say X, Y, and Z. And it's not in fact that I'm being messy. I do have a T channel. I have a T channel, and hey, good morning, Miss Lynn. I have a T channel, and there's a variety of things on this platform. I have a variety of things that I talk about on this platform. And it may not be suitable to everyone, and everyone may not like what I talk about, and that's fine. But definitely not negative, and I'm definitely not messy. Because I was trying to be fair when I came out and spoke about it. But I'm speaking about it from the way I saw it and how I see it. Silas wasn't bothering Cheryl. Cheryl launched an attack on Silas, putting her name in the title, trying to come out here and hold her accountable for Silas' commentary. If you don't like Silas' commentary and what she has to say, don't watch. But then, on the other hand, I could say, who are you to judge, considering on the commentary you have done on Eat With Q? You're no better. You see what I'm saying? Good morning, B Sugar. I can say that. You're no better than Silas. But people forget about the things that they have done, and then they want to try to attract a new audience and take a new approach because they knew the old way wasn't working. The old way got their whole family doxxed. The old way got their whole family coming out here fighting one another and being against one another. That's how the old way was. So now you think you're going to take this new approach and be team Eat With Q and attack people who's doing commentary on Eat With Q? No, that's not going to work either. That's not going to work. Stand on what you said. Half of the people in your chat was over there because of the negative commentary you were doing on Eat With Q, and they were supporting it. Stand on what you said. Just because she say she go to therapy, that don't necessarily mean that she's healed and trying to heal. Anybody could say they going to therapy, but if their behavior speaks otherwise, and how they move, the way they say things, the way they do things, you can clearly see that the people still struggling. And if you watch Eat With Q back in the days and up until now, you see she struggles a lot. So just because she's out here saying she's in therapy, that don't necessarily mean, oh, she's healing. All right, she came up with the She Healing podcast. Okay. She wasn't in therapy then. She said she didn't start therapy until she came right back. After this last trip to Nigeria, she came back and enrolled into therapy after her last trip to Nigeria. But she already started the She's Healing podcast because she already knew back then she did not want that man. She already knew it back then. And she went over there that last final time, probably to make a close on the relationship and to shut down other things. Like, but these content creators are a mess. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for the likes. The likes are liking. Thank you very much. Share us out if you can. If you agree with the commentary. Like I said, everybody may not agree with this particular topic, but you can't launch an attack on God's people and think you're going to get away with it. That's all I'm saying. Shit, you can't launch an attack on nobody for that matter. Because you had your eyes set on Silas and someone else had their eyes set on you. And she came on out here and put it all out here over the weekend. Now, it says that on that content creators platform, she speaks of how Cheryl doesn't like her moderator, which is her ex-husband's niece, Sierra. That content creator stated that Cheryl confided in her how she doesn't like Sierra and how she doesn't want Sierra on her platform. So, I don't know. That content creator said that Cheryl doesn't like Sierra, which is her ex-husband's niece. Well, her late ex-husband, because he's deceased now. And according to that content creator, Cheryl has been talking about all the moderators, and she doesn't really care for people blocking others on her platform. She don't want no trolls to be blocked off her platform, because for some reason she feel like when you block a troll from your platform, that stop your channel from growing. If you block and troll, if you need the growth, if you need the support of trolls to grow your platform, I don't get that. Any trolls that come up in here, you already know to block them. Okay, you don't have to block someone who has a difference of opinion from you. I'm not saying that. But yeah, when a troll do come on the scene and you know they are a troll, you get rid of them. You don't need their support to help grow your platform. That's ridiculous. Oh. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like for me. and subscribe to the channel. But we ride into work every morning and we have our conversations. I ain't gonna say I do it every morning because not all the time I go live. But I've been trying to do better with going live. I've been trying. So it looks like Cheryl got herself into a pickle, you know? We're gonna get our latte in a minute. So besides that, and I will be watching to see how everything plays out. Let me see, Leah. No, don't. Yes, because she won't have a chat, Leah. Because not too many people type over there. I turned I mean, I was like, ain't this on here? I said the attention she thought she was going to get from Silas, that's not the attention you end up getting. Now you got the attention of another content creator who's about to dog walk you through this sector and for everything you stand for. And I'm sure kept records for everything you've done and is going to point all of that stuff out when you come out here trying to respond to her. So they said it was a response video and you seem to be a bit agitated. And then you want to blame the person's mental health for the way that she's treating and handling you. And mental health is real. And some people with mental health issues and things like that, they do use YouTube or even the internet as an outlet to vent. And on the internet, you could be whoever you want to be on the internet. What's up, money boy? I was just talking about how Cheryl launched an attack on Silas and another content creator launched an attack on Cheryl.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, can I have a large hot latte with 7 Splenda?
Hazelnut vanilla, right?
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
Come to window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me get my money out. Oh, shoot, I don't want past the window down there. Get my money out. Use this police and fire. She might be still over there. You think Mr. Luke's still over there? Or she probably changed her name to something else. Because you know sometimes people be changing their names. But I think Missy Lou realized, thank you. I think she realized that that platform wasn't what it all cracked up to be. Thank you. Because now she coming out here trying to hold Silas accountable for her commentary on Eat With Q. And you were the main one who were doing the commentary on Eat With Q and threatening to expose this woman. So you don't get the back paddle and be like, you know what? She's trying. Leave her alone. You don't get to do that when you've done worse. Yep, y'all. So I'm sure it's gonna be going down all today. They're back and forth. They're riffraff. But she wanted the back and forth with Silas. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat at this light. Oh, you think she's still over there, Leah? I know she probably regret it though. I know she probably regret going over there. You do have content. I'm trying to tell you, you do got the content. You know, the neighbors be on the helicopter, so they see the shit. And then we bring it over here and be like, look, that's going on, this, and this. If I find it interesting, you know. But that stuff over there. And Trey, she owe a content creator $150. She borrowed $150 behind the scenes from that content creator. And she want her money back. That's why it's hashtag give me my money. Give me my $150. Not borrowing money behind the scenes. Let me just put it on out here. Cheryl borrowed money from Nina Mbachu. She owed her $150. And she said they could settle out of court right now for $50. But no, she said she's going to call Steve Rickles on Cheryl because she was lying about borrowing that money and paying it back. Cheryl trying to say she paid the money back. Nina is saying she did not pay that money back. So Nina is threatening to take her to Steve Rickles for a lie detector test to prove that she did not pay that $150 back. Cheryl had Trinaya post on her community wall that she paid the $150. She gave a screenshot of the Cash App being sent back to Nina. Nina is saying she didn't get the money. Oh, yesterday. That was going down yesterday. A back and forth broke out yesterday. Oh, man. I said, well, damn. And the reason why I was gagged about it because Cheryl tried to launch an attack on Silas to try to go after Silas for her commentary on Eat With Q within the same weekend, only for Nina to launch an attack on Cheryl for doing from her money and being the flip-flopping you know what is what she said. Because she said Cheryl got her ops in the chat and is entertaining her ops in her chat. Here's a mess about to go down. Shoot. I was trying not to use everybody's name, so but hey, we here now. Yeah. But go on Cheryl's platform. She got like maybe 2 response live streams. So Cheryl gonna come back out to my son. Nina is allegedly a schizophrenic, and her brain, is leading her down the wrong path. Don't trust your brain. Don't trust your brain, Nina. Your brain is your handicap. Your brain is putting you in trouble. Like, it's just a whole big mess, y'all. She's messing with Silas because she see that Silas has the views over there on her platform, and she's focused on reacting to the mukbangers. So she put Silas's name in the title, trying to address Silas for not giving Eat with Q grace for her trying to make a change with her life. But you're the one that was coming out here threatening to expose this woman. Like, girl. You had the darker commentary on Eat with Q. Eat with Q went into Silas's real life to try to stop her from doing her lighthearted commentary on her platform. Like, you don't get to come out. Like, girl, you can't do that. Yeah, start with the live she did on Silas. And then go for, like, what you doing the live on her for? And you were the main one out here with the darker commentary on Eat with Q. The law was getting pulled in, allegedly, and everything else. And you still didn't care. You still going out here, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Because you wanted the views and the clicks. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Look, it's crazy. She thought that she can handle Nina. She thought that, oh, I'm a psych. What she call herself? What do Cheryl call herself? A life coach. Yeah. She calls herself a life coach. So because she calls herself a life coach and received training from another life coach, she thought that she can handle and tame Nina behind the scenes. She thought that she could tame her. No, you cannot tame her. Then you was leading Nina on, playing like you was her friend, but you were using her to get information about other platforms. That's what you did. That's exactly what you did. And then the stuff was blown up in your face. Right, Cuban lying since B Loves Life. Can we get 5 more likes, please? 5 more likes. She been lying for a long ass time. This ain't nothing new under the sun. And I'm not attacking you, Cheryl, but you do have to be held accountable. Just like you want to hold Silas accountable, someone else can come out here and hold you accountable too. Only problem is you learned the hard way. Thinking she was going to come out here and hold Silas accountable. And only to find out Nina out here trying to hold you accountable. From being a fake friend. What a shame. So Cheryl tried to panel up with Trinaya and the Sierra, and I don't know who else she wanted to panel up with, so they could talk about this issue with Nina. But Nina was making it clear she don't have an issue with Trinaya. She don't have an issue with Sierra. She got an issue with Cheryl and a few other mods over there in the chat. So now Cheryl trying to do a whole panel addressing Nina with the support of Trinaya and Sierra, and I don't know who else she wants up there. But it's going to be a long, hot summer. And it's hashtag content. But I'm looking forward to the barbecue cook-off wars. I'm looking forward to that. Y'all know I like to cook on the grill. And that's content over here. Watch people cook, do mukbangs. I'm going to do a barbecue mukbang. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. We're going to go to the Renton Terminal Market. We're going to explore. We're going to do all of that stuff. We're going to have some fun. Thank y'all for the likes. Continue to hit that like button. Hey, keep it cute. Someone already calling my phone from work. Lord have mercy, that was a call that was coming through, y'all. They already started calling. Good morning, Larry. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's 7:33 and they already calling my phone. Dang. You see, some of y'all might have to catch the replay. We were doing a recap over the weekend. We was talking about Cheryl launching an attack on Silas. I'm just doing a little small recap for y'all right now that just walked in the building. Cheryl launched an attack on Silas, trying to hold her accountable for the commentary that she's doing on Eat with Q. While Cheryl was doing that, Nina Mbachu launched an attack on Cheryl. And Cheryl owes her $150. So that's the conversation that we were having this morning. But yeah, she wanted it from Silas, right? That's what she wanted the smoke from. But Nina gave her some. She got some smoke. She on what? So now I want to see how she gonna handle this situation moving forward when it comes down to the Nina. Because everyone told her she will be here, but she think because she's a life coach that she can handle Nina. and thought that she could tame Nina by keeping her behind the scenes, calling her, having conversations and things like that. Come to find out, you started borrowing money from her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself borrowing money from her. Ought to be ashamed of yourself borrowing money. I could see if she was just supporting your channel and hitting your cash app like that, but you flat out asked her for $150. Well, Nina said you asked her for $200, but she just gave you $150, making her believe that she had a friend in you when you were just using her to gain information about other platforms that you were thinking about fighting. So until you come out and admit that, hold yourself accountable. You were using that girl for information for platforms you were thinking about going up against. Did she give it to you? I don't know. She probably did, because she thought you were her friend. Then she said you were going back telling the other moderators how you didn't want her in your chat. And then she said you called her on the phone and told her not to come to your chat no more. Why she couldn't come to your chat no more, Cheryl? You called her on the phone and said, don't come over here no more. Because that's when you were backing away from fighting the platforms that you wanted to go up against. So you no longer needed her support. So you told her, don't come over there no more. She pointed out. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a call coming through again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to get off of here. But she talked about how she was sharing you out, supporting you, and you didn't share and support her. I'm going to have to get off this live because that person is going to call me one more time. So I'm going to go on and get off this live. Thank y'all for tapping in. If you're going to tap in on the replay, continue to hit that like. Continue to comment and share. I really appreciate it. I hope my commentary wasn't offensive to anyone. But if it was, I don't know, go to therapy. But I wasn't being malicious or anything like that. Just pointing out the facts and doing live news reporting. Okay, y'all? So I'm going to get off of here before this call come back through. And I'll see you all later. See you all in the next chat. I think Truth is going live today, right? I'll be over there while I'm at work. I'm in the bushes listening. And then I'll drop down, you know, whenever I can. So I'll see you all later. Hit that like, y'all. And thank y'all for watching. Let me end this.